One summer's day, Dustin and Blake were resting in the station when BorisFangirl arrived. "Haven't you noticed something?" said Wembley. "What sort of something?" "Mr. Persnickety. He, seems different," replied Wembley.
"I did see him staring at the clouds this morning,"
said Blake.
"I wonder why."
The reason was simple. It was little Miss Stinky's birthday, and Mr. Persnickety had new party clothes.
"It's perfect for my birthday party,"
said Miss Stinky.
"You look splendid, Dan."
"And I'll wear my finest bow tie just for you," he replied. "Your birthday is a grand occasion."
"It is, so don't be late."
"Don't worry, dear. I shall be spick and span and right on time." Later that day, Mr. Persnickety changed into his new suit. "You look fine, sir," said Traveling Matt. "You'd best be going." "Indeed," agreed Mr. Persnickety. "The workers are busy. I'll take the car." Is it reliable?" asked Matt. "Certainly," said Mr. Persnickety. But it wasn't. As he sped along, he suddenly saw a large hole in the road. He braked hard, but it was too late. "Bother! Now I've got a puncture. If I change my wheel, I'm sure to dirty my suit, and that would never do." Just then he heard little Miss Calamity's car. "I have to attend my girl's birthday party, and I can't be late. Please give me a lift."
"Oh, I'll try, sir."
But little Miss Calamity didn't like going fast.
"Oh no! My car's engine will overheat."
And it did.
"Oh, what a calamity,"
said Miss Calamity. "Bother! Bother!" Then he heard a loud horn. It was Mr. Stubborn's car. Mr. Stubborn was mad when he saw Miss Calamity. "Call yourself a driver! You are a disgrace to the road! Find yourself a kitty guard!" Miss Calamity growled in fury. Mr. Stubborn's car was more polite. "Can we be here for season, sir?" "Only if you can get me to my girl's birthday party," sighed Mr. Persnickety. "We can take you to Dustin Thomas," replied Old Dirty. "They're just down the line." "Much obliged." And they rumbled away.
"Hey, what about me?"
wailed Miss Calamity. "I'll send for help," called Mr. Persnickety. "Stay there."
"That's all I can do."
Mr. Stubborn enjoyed rolling along the lane, but not Mr. Persnickety. Oil splashed everywhere. Worse was to follow. "Help!" cried Mr. Stubborn. "Something snapped!" They veered out of control, and Mr. Persnickety landed in a muddy ditch close to where Dustin and Thomas were taking on water. "Bother! Bother! Sweet Henrietta!" Dustin had never seen Mr. Persnickety in such a mess. "Can we help you, sir?" asked Dustin. "Yes, please. Get me to the station as fast as you can. I'm afraid Bob, our assistant, is taken ill." "Then I'll be your assistant," sighed Mr. Persnickety. Dustin was excited. Mr. Persnickety had to work hard. Coal dust and smut flew everywhere. At last they reached the station. Mr. Persnickety looked at the clock. "Just in time," he gasped. He hurriedly picked up a huge bunch of flowers. "Good luck," called Dustin. Little Miss Stinky was waiting for him. As the clock struck 3, there stood Mr. Persnickety, tired but triumphant. He gave Miss Stinky the flowers.
"Why, thank you, Dan. I know this was my special birthday, but I didn't know it was fancy dress."
Everyone laughed. And then the party began.